Well, all you listeners of the madness, seeing the fact that the infomercials are starting to flicker on your television sets, and it's just about that time for us to get out of here before we go over any more of the time we've already did. We might as well bring Under the Radar for our 6-year homecoming anniversary to an emphatic close. But if you miss anything from this madness we were able to give you to celebrate our anniversary for this week, don't worry, we got you covered. Because you can catch this show again one more time, all the time, on our SoundCloud, Facebook, even Tumblr pages, named the same, only known as Music Village Radio under the hashtag Under the Radar 287. And according to the maestro, and I have to agree with him, the fact that we were able to have our homecoming episode on episode 287 with the town route that requires us to come to Music Village headquarters is 287 is beyond perfect. And if you guys want to figure out what other crazy and zany things we still got prepared for the remaining days of this AC December, heading directly into the year of the fist for next year, like a perfectly aligned homecoming of madness that we couldn't predict, even if we had a tarot card reader on standby, you can go ahead and check it out on our Twitter/YouTube pages, still named the same, only known as the Double Agent. Double 012. And before we head out for the night, and I would like to say this from the bottom of my heart, to each and every single last one of you listeners of the madness out there who's been listening into this show for well over 6 years and was, graceful enough to join us during this 6-year anniversary, we thank you. Seriously, thank you. Usually we would do a bit around here where we would say, you, the listeners of the madness, for listening into a show and have a long rant, but there's no other words we can possibly describe our gratitude for you listening in to our silliness that hopefully brought some sort of happiness and magic to your year and at least brought it out on a high note. So give yourselves a round of applause for listening in, and thank you once again. And if you guys and gals out there like what you heard, go out there and spread the word. You know what? Like Fred Flintstone in the Flintstone movie when he got home. Yeah, it perfectly describes how we feel right now coming into our homeland for our 6-year anniversary. And the PR department's giving me the thumbs up, and they're saying, well, we automatically know we're gonna get tackled by Dino, so let it happen. All right. I don't know where Dino is, but we'll let it happen. And we would also like to thank you, the independent artists out there, for giving that musical goodness like you always do. And keep up the great work, guys. And here's hoping one of you independent artists out there can do a cool cover of the intro for Under the Radar like Maestro's cousin did. Because we would love to hear what rendition of the song you got up your sleeves. We really would. And of course, we would also like to thank Technoax with his said song, Sunrise Over Los Angeles, that was provided during these shows that we've done for Under the Radar this past year. And even though it wasn't involved for this week's show, we really wanted to give this guy some thanks because he was able to provide us with an alternative theme for Under the Radar throughout this entire year. So keep up the great work, man, and we can't wait to see you next year. And finally, last but not least, we would like to thank you, the independent gamers out there, for delivering all those sweet, sweet video game hits, clips, tracks, and stunts that was able to be mentioned during this week's anniversarial edition of Under the Radar. And not even during this anniversary show, folks. Throughout this entire year, you were able to step up your game and bring tracks and stunts, and even come through for this anniversary show with some surprise stunts that really put a smile on not only my face, but the maestro's face, and even the doctor's face to finally be a part of the show once again. So to all you crazy stunners out there, we were able to get you a cool aluminum looking bike that had the letter 6 on it to celebrate the 6th anniversary of Under the Radar that we personally signed all together for you. And I don't know how we're gonna ship it to you, but we'll find a way. We'll find a way. And I guess with everybody thanked, you guys out there know we go out. I'm DJ Smokey on behalf of the Maestro for this year coming to a close, filled with plenty of madness along the way, saying, honey, I'm home. But most importantly, when there's smoke, there's fire. And always remember and never forget that no matter what time of day this show may air, during whatever sort of anniversary that brings home the time circle to a full circle of madness that we are able to deliver into your homes or wherever you may be on a daily, nightly, or weekly basis until the next time we bring this circle full circle around again to keep flying low and stay under the radar. Have a happy new year and good night, everybody.